Verstappen will start his home Dutch GP on pole ahead of Lewis Hamilton after another pulsating and ultra-close battle between F1's title rivals in Saturday's qualifying, delighting the masses of passenger and Orange Army fans in Zandvoort's first qualifying since 1985. Verstappen was in majestic form throughout a crash-affected session, nailing lap after lap into the final stage of the Q3, when his record 1.08885 appeared to see a comfortable pole for Red Bull, but Hamilton so nearly snatched what would have been an unlikely and potentially unpopular fastest time with a very lap as the Mercedes driver, despite his disrupted weekend, somehow got close to Verstappen. Hamilton and Verstappen, who were separated by only 3 points in the championship, were split by just 0.038 seconds at the end of qualifying. It's an amazing feeling, said Verstappen, who can take the title lead with a win at his first ever race, home race. Max did an amazing job, and I was so pleased, added Hamilton, amid a largely positive reception from fans, albeit there was a smattering of boos. I was trying to catch him. Valtteri Bottas, who had led Hamilton before the final Q3 laps, finished 0.3 back in third, and he will share the second row on the grid along with Pierre Gasly. Gasly beat both fancy Ferraris, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz were 5th and 6th, while Antonio Giovinazzi sealed his superb 7th for Alfa Romeo, who had Robert Kubica filling in for Kimi Räikkönen after a positive coronavirus case. The shock absentee from the final shootout was Sergio Perez, with the Red Bull driver one of two surprising exits from the opening Q1 segment. Qualifying only 16th in what appeared to be the fastest car, Perez made play for not managing to start his final lap. Sebastian Vettel also exited early, but blocked by not one but two Haas cars at the end as they squabbled for position. Q2 also presented dramas, with both Williams cars crashing out and causing red flags. George Russell, who was set to join Mercedes, was the first to smash into the barriers. He attacked too aggressively at the end of his lap, which could have sealed a top 10 place. Upon the resumption of the session, Nicholas Latifi had an even bigger crash on the opening lap, leading to Stewart's ending Q2 early, which knocked a surprisingly in-form Lando Norris out. Outperformed the car, said Mercedes boss Toto Wolff, after Lewis Hamilton adamant that Red Bull had a clear pace advantage around the much-loved Zandvoort circuit, but with Perez well out of position, Mercedes have been presented with what may well be an unexpected opportunity for Sunday, able to attack Verstappen with two drivers. Wolff hinted that Hamilton and Bottas would take alternative 1 and 2 slot strategies to trouble Verstappen in the first Dutch GP in 36 years, while Red Bull's Christian Horner set out his team's target to get a max clear. Either way, the race will start at 2 o'clock tomorrow, with Hamilton and Verstappen on the front row for the first time since Silverstone, and we all know what happened then. Before I go, here's the final for classification. Max Verstappen, first place. I thought it would be more comfortable, but still getting on pole's all that matters. Lewis Hamilton, I think he did a really, really good job there. Outperformed the car to get so close. Valtteri Bottas in P3, comfortable for him. He did the job that Mercedes wanted from getting in there, and that can't be said about Red Bull's number 2. But Gasly, what a performance from him. Just came out of nowhere. The same can be said for Antonio Giovinazzi. I think they'll be really pleased with that. And then you've got Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz in 6th. I think they could have got 4th and 5th, but still, especially from Sainz's crash, a good recovery, and they'll be very pleased with that. Great opportunity to make up some ground on McLaren. The Alpines 8th and 9th, they'll be very happy as well. Good chance to make up some points on Aston Martin, even with Gasly in 4th. And then you've got Ricciardo in 10th. A bit disappointing for McLaren. Lando Norris got unlucky, I know. Williams in P11 for George Russell. I think that's okay, respectable, but obviously both those had those crashes. And then the Aston Martins 12th and 17th, obviously hugely disappointing. And then you've got Yuki Tsunoda, once again just couldn't find the form. It is becoming quite a big concern for Tsunoda. And then Kubica in 18th. To qualify in front of both Haas cars is a pretty decent achievement. Mick Schumacher 19th, Nikita Mazepin in 20th. It sounded like they weren't too pleased with each other afterwards, and just not a really good qualifying session at all. And it sounds like both will get a penalty as well. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, comments down below, and follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily F1 news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.